Hey guys, 77, and today we're going to be watching how Japan just celebrated the 4th of July will blow your mind by Benny Johnson. I was looking around for things to do for like 4th of July, and I just happened to see like a couple of videos of Japan doing something really crazy. So let's check out that. Let's see how it goes.
So while libtard communists are canceling 4th of July celebrations all across America, and the mayor of America's largest city and one of our oldest and most important cities in the Revolutionary War, New York, is sitting here as a Muslim communist foreigner at George Washington's desk. I mean, something that I think should cause spontaneous combustion, quite frankly, or I don't know, a trip to Guantanamo Bay or Alligator or Alcatraz. It should be illegal, is what I'm saying here. And why is he sitting at George Washington's desk backwards? You see, this is the front of the desk. I don't know. You know what else is backwards? Is the fact that he's using the 4th of July to attack America, calling Americans small, weak, and unoriginal, going after law enforcement, and saying that America has an arena of supremacy and persecutes people and is ruled by oligarchs. That's what he says. Okay, bro. You're a foreign-born communist. You just got here. You're not my fellow American. I can trace my ancestry back to the Mayflower. You can trace your ancestry back to Indian Bollywood pornography, which is true, actually. Look it up. Zohar Mamdani's mom. That's what she did. Okay, so places like Buffalo, New York. Why is it always New York?
For this year's
Canceling their fireworks show.
Officials tell us the idea had been in discussions, but after exploring potential locations, a safe and widely accessible viewing area could not be found.
And it's not really the time for that nonsense. I mean, if you want to do it afterwards, like the day afterwards or whatever, who gives a flip? But to do it on the day, like, listen, no matter what happened, you cared enough to come to America. You cared enough to become someone important. What the heck are you doing? Celebrate the holiday because it's the holiday of our independence. Like, what are you doing?
Results.
Can't seem to find a place for the fireworks show. Can't seem to find it this year. You know, we've done 250 years of fireworks shows, but in Buffalo, New York, because it's one of our oldest cities and our oldest state. But, you know, we just don't have the room. Meanwhile, in Tokyo, they have the room. Here's Tokyo celebrating America's 250th birthday with an epic drone show.
And I love, like, even though Trump made that joke about the Pearl Harbor thing, like, she still decided to go out of her way to actually celebrate. And I know Japan's like supposed to be one of our allies, but they could have easily got hurt by that. Or they could have easily got butt hurt by that, but they still went out of their way to do that. And I think that that's really really cool. Um, I feel appreciated, even though I'm not one of the soldiers. I still feel appreciated, even though I'm not someone who would have had to do anything special for independence. I still feel appreciated because of something like this.
Of President Trump and the new leader of Japan cheering.
And when I say that, I mean, like, being as an American, I feel appreciated. I feel like it matters. You know what I mean? I'm not talking about it from an ego standpoint, but just in general, it feels like it matters. And to see someone appreciate that makes me feel. It makes me appreciate being an American, I guess.
Sine Takachi is her name. And fireworks and American illuminations are being fired from the bridge. You can see here. This is epic. As many blue cities in the U.S. cancel their 4th of July fireworks, here's the scene in Tokyo today. Japan's celebration of America 250 feature a drone show showing President and Prime Minister Takachi together. Japan did it right. Well done. It's beautiful. Absolutely epic. That's what people are saying. Japan got nuked twice by America, yet they forgave, embraced, and now celebrate America's 250th. Meanwhile, the left can't move past slavery, using it to hate America and cancel everything on America's birthday. Japan loves America more than liberals love America. Let that sink in. Can we make Japan a 51st state? Could we send all the libs where they want to go, which is Uganda? Wouldn't that be great? Like, let's do that. They love Uganda and they love Somalia. And these are the places that they should go. It's exciting for them. I'm excited for them. I'll happily contribute to the fund to send them. There. Another reminder that the Japanese people are some of our most cherished friends on the face of the earth. How many Americans will cater to them for the DNC convention? They're singing God Bless America. These people were nuked by our country, and they're calling America their home, sweet home. Again, can we just, like, we dropped a nuclear bomb on Japan twice. 80 years later, they light up their cities in colors to show us how much they love us. Meanwhile, we bailed out half of Europe, spent millions of American lives in 2 world wars in order to liberate a bunch of Euro trash, pseudo-socialists who signal how much they hate us at every moment, refuse to do anything for us, try and tax our companies, attack Americans, look down their pointy little noses at us. Look at this. This is Tokyo. Gorgeous. Beautiful. Look at this.
And it comes down to it's like when you think about stuff like that, it's just like, I always said go where you appreciate it, but like, obviously how you gonna move a whole nation to some location. But the point I'm making is that like, I'm more willing to, and again, they didn't have to do this, but I'm more willing to go out of my way to benefit someone, benefit a friend or whatever who celebrates me. And so, to see them celebrate America, I could see Trump. I'm not saying he has to just bend over backwards for them, but I could see Trump doing some favors. I could see Trump doing doing some great aid in any form of way because of this gesture. This is a grand gesture. They didn't have to do it, but they decided to do it for us, for whatever reason they did it. And so I could appreciate this 100%.
Look at that. A city that was firebombed, something that, I mean, I think is actually frankly illegal. Something that is a city that was firebombed. Tokyo Tower lit up, and the Rainbow Bridge and the Aqua Symphony, and it was lit up in Tokyo tomorrow. Celebrate America's 250th birthday by watching Tokyo Tower, Rainbow Bridge, and the symphony illuminated. Snap a photo and video, red, white, and blue, lighting up the sky, and we'll share your photos. Yay! Japan's embassy in D.C. Japan's friendship with the United States is stronger than ever. Read to learn more. And look, that little happy little cherry blossom graphics. Japan's been #1 foreign investor in the U.S. for 6 consecutive years. Japan-U.S. alliance is the cornerstone of foreign policy. Look at that. Can you read that? I can't. Join us in celebrating the 250th anniversary, founding the United States. Spark installations popping up all over in Osaka. Look at this. Look at how adorable this is. Spark. This is their little friendship anime. Let's spark friendship. Let's spark friendship. Dude, seriously. These people in Japan love, first off, look how clean these streets, look at how clean the streets are. Look at that corner. Look at the corner. Look at the vending machine. You could eat, you could see the reflection off the sidewalk. Ugh. Oh, they've just ruined this nation, ruined this country. We need so many deportations. But you know what? The one people that I might actually say, why don't all of you come over here is the Japanese. Everybody knows that. Go to like a Japanese neighborhood and tell me, like, is it dirty? Go to a Japanese like part of town, little Japan. Nope, it's great.
I mean, everything we've seen so far has been very beautiful. I mean, this isn't really the best thing in the world, but it looks like it's moving. It's a moving thing. I think everything they've showed so far has been very beautiful. Really, it just emphasizes that we appreciate you, and I really, and yeah, obviously Trump had to do his part. Previous presidents had to do their part to make sure that that alliance was strong. But it feels like they're saying we appreciate you. We thank you for what you've done, and I like that. I like that a lot.
Great. It's beautiful. It's clean. Here's the U.S. Embassy in Japan, lit up. Japan declares its friendship with the United States stronger than ever as it gifts an additional 250 cherry blossom trees. Shinzo Abe. Ah.
That looks great, dude. That looks great. Oh my gosh.
So beautiful. Japan is our greatest ally, America's closest ally. Our greatest ally, and it isn't even close. Amazing. Tokyo's out here doing more than our shitlib cities. Meanwhile, New York City is a Ugandan communist telling us the temperature. The air conditioner can be set to. Japan is more patriotic than many Americans are, especially some tech oligarch companies. What an ally. Japan is our greatest ally. Cherry blossom nationalism. Beautiful. We bombed them into the Stone Age, and they love America more than Massachusetts does. Time to make Japan the 51st state. Japanese are welcome in America. You know what's welcome for me? My favorite meme, maybe of all time, President Trump, the Japanese anime meme that was made almost 10 years ago, but is still an all-time banger. And so let us celebrate.
This is the wildest thing I've ever seen in my life. What is going on? Well, that's it for the video. So that was kind of wild, not gonna lie. Again, Benny Johnson, how Japan just celebrated the 4th of July will blow your mind. Dude, I mean, they did a great job overall. Everything looked cool. Everything looked beautiful in a lot of ways. I would have loved to have seen it live, me personally, like IRL. But like overall though, it looks great. And I think that I can really appreciate it's like I can really appreciate a friend that celebrates me on my accomplishments. And so like, and it's gonna make me want to return the favor down the road. Like I would want to go. I'm not gonna come completely out of the way, but like they did such a great gesture. I would hope that Trump, at least when Japan has their thing, does something very similar. Trump, the government, whatever. I hope that they do because that is that was very, very cool. That was very, very, I want to say loving, passionate, caring. I like what they did. Basically, I like what they did. So that's it for this video. Remember, hit the subscribe button. If you're on Rumble, hit the follow button. Join the subscription base. If it's live, if it's not live, I'm talking about a Rumble. If it's live, join the subscriber base. If not, consider becoming a coffee member on Coffee Heo-fi inside of the description. Regardless, I'll see you guys later in the next video.